Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So we are beginning with notice. Okay. There are two formats in notice. Format 1 and 2. Both the formats are correct from the point of view of both. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will first work on format number 1. Alright. Wherein we are using left hand rule. Okay. Both the formats are right according to the board. So it's up to you, it's up to your discretion which format you want. Okay. So the first thing that you write down is catchy heading. It should be all capital. Okay. Your catchy heading needs to be all capital. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now a lot of you get confused what catchy heading to use and for where. So supposingly it's a music competition. You can use musically or music mania. For dance, you can use break the floor. Your dancing shoes. Alright. Dancing queen.
Ma'am, all this we have to write in capital letters.
Yeah, you have to write in capital letter. Rock and roll. That's something you can use for dance. Okay. If it's something sports, you can write. There are different types of sports. So if it's basketball, you can write triple stars. Alright. Football. You can use any word to explain it. Alright.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What can you write basically for football? Yes, beta.
Like for giving for an
Shooting stars.
excursion, then
Ma'am. Dash
Three
the
dash
goal.
goal.
ma'am,
Football mania.
Football mania is something which you can use for any event. If you're not able to get any catchy headings, just put the word mania. Okay? Dance mania.
ma'am,
Poetry
what
mania.
about if you're going for an excursion?
If you're going for an excursion, beat the heat. Okay?
There are many topics which have like very different sort of an idea. So can we make a very different on our own?
Yeah, of course. Why
Out of the
not?
box?
See, catchy heading is also called as creative heading. I am just telling for the sake of those children who cannot think about anything. A lot of you have creative minds. You can think of your own headings. All right, you need not to be stuck at what I'm telling you. I'm just giving you some references. All right, you can obviously use something from your own mind. That will be something great. That is what is expected from you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
I'm just telling these things so that when you're stuck, if you're not able to recall anything. Okay. All right. So like for badminton, you can use shuttlers, or for any sports event, you can use sports media. All right.
Okay.
Anything related to charity, anything related to help. All right. Anything wherein you are helping someone, you can use helping hands. All right. Or if you're donating blood, you can use save a life. All right.
Give till it hurts.
That is really catchy, but at the same time it's scary. Okay, give till it hurts. It's okay. Good. Give till it hurts. All right. Okay, if you have poetry,
Ma'am, Republic
you
Day
can
or
use
Independence
words
Day.
of wisdom, right? Bards of something. All right. If it's science quiz or something, you can use Eureka or maybe Little Einstein.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, while we are writing a notice about poetry, ma'am, can we write what's the good word, ma'am? It's like a question
Yeah,
mark.
yeah, of course. Arpit, you can use any catchy heading that you feel like. I'm just giving some references for the children who are not able to think about a creative heading. Okay?
But ma'am, exclamations and symbols are allowed for the catchy heading.
Yeah, yeah, exclamations are allowed, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Any punctuation is allowed. Rest, you cannot use emojis. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All traditional punctuation marks are allowed. But just don't put something like this. That's not allowed.
Ma'am, what about
Okay.
Republic Day or Independence Day?
Pride of India.
Pride of India.
Pride of India. Proud to be Indian.
Ma'am, for science exhibition?
The science exhibition, you can use Little Einstein, Eureka. There are so many scientific terms. Use any one of them. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, can we use a reference of a celebrity? Like for football, can we use be a Messi?
That will not be a catchy heading. And why to be someone else? I don't encourage that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? That's see, if you are such a football fan, you must be knowing a lot of terms in football. You can use that as a catchy heading. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Maybe El Clasico, something like that. Okay?
Ma'am,
Is this
for
clear till here?
old age home, can we write old is gold?
For old, see, about it, please understand. If it's old age home or if it's anything wherein you are helping, if it's related to NGO, old age home, charity, right? Helping hands. Anyway, you are helping those people, no?
Okay, ma'am.
Old is gold is not really appropriate. Okay? Alright?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there can be multiple topics, and yeah, if it's a quiz, then write brainstorm, brain strain, okay? Whatever you want to write. Okay, beta? These are just example and references. You can think a lot about yourself. Okay? Any doubts still here? Anything else you want me to help in the catchy heading part?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So after, as soon as you write catchy heading, you get 1 mark. So it's very important to write a catchy heading. Okay? So once you have written
Yes.
the catchy heading, you write name of the event. Name of the event. What is this event? In your question, it would be written, your school is organizing inter-school debate competition. You are secretary of Eco Club and you are organizing a plantation drive. So whatever the question says, whatever you are organizing is the name of the event. Okay? Keep it clear that if it's inter-school dance competition, it should be inter-school dance competition. Is this clear? Underline that as soon as you receive your
Yes,
question paper. Now this is followed by date. If you're using left hand box type format, please do keep in mind you write DATE date, put colons and then write the exact date. So notices are always written 15 days prior to the event. 15 days prior to the event. Since you have your examination on 25th April, write down the date as 10th May 2022. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we
Yes,
don't have to
then time.
leave a line between them.
No, in notice we do not leave line anywhere. Okay?
Okay,
Also,
ma'am.
there were so many doubts related to whether we have to make a box or not. No, we do not make a box. Even we do not write the word notice so clearly over it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
we have to write dear students like.
No, not at all. I'm just telling you what you have to write. So you write catchy heading, name of the event, date. So 10 May 2022, this is how you will write the date. Time, it's written 10 dot 2 colons, then 00. Then if it's AM, so A dot M dot. A lot of you write AM, which is inappropriate. AM is a word. A dot M dot is an abbreviation. So A dot M dot. Alright? 2, say suppose it's 12, so then if it's 12, then you will write down noon. If you're writing it till 1 o'clock, then in that case you will write 1 dot dot 00 P dot M dot, because this is an abbreviation. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this clear,
Yes,
everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me,
Just
ma'am.
follow. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, if there's a question in which we are organizing a online webinar. In that case, what will be the venue?
See, I have not reached a venue yet.
Okay.
Wait, beta, wait. Please ask questions till wherever we have reached, because there are a lot of children whom are possibly doing it for the first time. Okay? So one by one. So catchy heading, then name of the event, date, time. Next is venue. Venue includes hall or auditorium where you are organizing. Yes, a very relevant question. If it is on Google, if you are digitally organizing it, you will write Google Meet. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta?
I'm seeing cloud
Hall,
meetings.
auditorium, then comma, then you will write down larger location. Larger location. If you're organizing an event in your school, so it will be senior auditorium, comma, name of your school. If you're organizing it in your colony, then it will be community hall and the name of your colony. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
If it's a digital event, then of course you will write down uh, Google Meet. Okay, and for the larger location, you can write down your school, your name of your school as well. Okay, just to give a reference that you are doing it over there, or the name of a website. Okay, now
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
your conclusion part, so please keep focus on this one. So when you write hall and auditorium, you will get half marks. For writing larger location, you get half marks. If you're missing any one of them, you will lose out half marks of yours. Okay, so be very vigilant. Then is your conclusion. You do not need to leave a line. You can continue from there only. It will be all the pupils. Pupils means students. Please make sure you're writing pupils, not people. There's a difference. And if you are confused, then please write down students. Okay? All the pupils from class, and mention your target audience, which would be given in the question. If it is not given in the question, then hypothetically you can write. So supposingly we are writing 9th to 12th. All right. So how we write down 9th? We write down in Roman 9 and th to 12th. Complete. who wish to participate, who wish to participate in the event, are requested, to give their names. Please do not use can give their names. Instead, write down they are requested to give their names. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
THEIR there, not THERE there. Their names to whosoever they want to. So let's say Mr. Sharma. It's a common thing everywhere. Mr. Sharma on or before. So if the event is on 10th May, so I want names by say 5th May. Okay? Comma 2022. Full stop. This is how you will write down when you're writing it for your school. Supposingly, you are writing it for Teachers' Day and you are inviting teachers of your locality. Then you will write all the resident teachers are cordially invited to the event. It is notice, not essay, not letters. It has to be very precise. Okay?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. All right. And please do keep this in mind. So if you're inviting teachers or residents of your area, so you will write that all the residents are cordially invited to the event. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, like in venue, if we are doing of locality or of colony, can we write the Central Park as venue?
You write community hall as venue, or you can use your MDDA park this colony like this. You write it down. Okay, but
Okay.
I prefer please write down community hall. Okay.
Okay.
Excuse ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, in the name of the event, ma'am, suppose the name of the event is inter-school dance competition. So, ma'am, I would be capital, S would be capital, D would be capital, and C would be capital.
Yes, beta. S would not be capital. Inter school is one word.
Okay, ma'am.
This is one word. It's separated by a hyphen. Okay.
And ma'am,
Any other doubt? Okay. One more thing that there was this letter wherein it was given that for you have to give their name. The children have to give their name to the undersigned. In such a situation, instead of writing give their names to Mr. Sharma, you will write them give their names to the undersigned. And if it is mentioning that you have to give their name to the undersigned, only in that case you will write your name, full name and designation. Okay, that is the only case wherein you write your full name and designation in a notice.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
I mean, some letters I've seen them in the book, they were given signatures.
No,
Do we
no.
have to?
No, in letters, see, letters, signature. You want to ask for letters or notice?
Letters.
Letters, signatures are not mandatory. Okay? It's not mandatory. Whether you put a signature or not, I suppose I've told you in the morning session as well that signatures are not mandatory, beta. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Even if you sign it, it's okay. If you do not sign it, it's okay. Neither you will get marks nor your marks will be deducted. Any other doubt in notice? Everyone?
If we have to write a notice for exclusion to a historic place. Excuse me, ma'am.
If you're writing a notice to for an exclusion to historic place, so what do you want to know? Catchy heading.
Ma'am, like date, time, and venue.
So So date when you are having that exclusion, alright, time from when you will begin and when this is supposed to end, venue, name of the historic place and where is it, like Red Fort, comma, New Delhi, Kalsi, comma, Dehradun, okay?
Ma'am, in the question it is given Rajasthan.
So write a historic, she is just asking for general beta, she is asking generally. If the question is Rajasthan, then of course your larger location is Rajasthan and name the historical place of Rajasthan.
Yes,
Okay. Do you know any historical place of Rajasthan?
And we can write to the forts
Yes,
or
ma'am.
the forts.
Yeah,
Like,
write down any fort. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
There are Rajasthan is so
Ma'am,
much.
do we have to single invert the catchy headings?
Yes, what beta? Can you repeat?
Ma'am, do we have to single invert the catchy heading?
No, no. If you're writing it in capital letter, no. If you mistakenly have not written it in capital letter, then you have to. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in one notice there is written you are a student of class 10th of your school while you are playing basketball in the school playground.
Lost and
You have
found
lost
will
your...
be the catchy heading in this question. Alright. Lost and ID card will be the name of the event. Date is the date when you lost that card. Date is the date of your examination, like when you're writing it. Time, you will write down the time when you lost it. Venue, playground, St. Jude School or any school which you are from. Alright. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. And you will not write all the pupils. If you're writing it for school, then you will write down all the pupils are informed that an ID card has been lost in location. If someone finds it, kindly contact the undersigned. Then you give your name and designation. Or if there is no designation, then just your name and class.
Ma'am, we have to give the detail of ID card also.
Not, you have to give the detail of ID card and email, not a notice.
Okay, ma'am.
Write down your name and write. Okay.
Ma'am, what should be the date for these kind of notices, find and lost?
So that will be the, see, generally notice are written for the future time period. Okay. But if such kind of vague topic come, in that case, you can write the date when you have lost the card. Okay. So reach to you on that a particular date. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And ma'am, what we have found something?
What beta?
Ma'am, what we have found something like in the field.
So why? If then also you will write the same thing, but in that case, your conclusion will change. An ID card has been found. Whosoever it belongs to can come and contact the coordinator or
Excuse me,
and it
ma'am.
has been given to the coordinator
Ma'am,
of
what
this.
should be the catchy heading?
Lost and found.
Found.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Lost and found. Lost and found.
Excuse me, ma'am.
And ma'am, time?
Yes, sir. Time could be
Ma'am.
any time, beta. Like wherein you were playing basketball, that time, any time you can write. Just write 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Generally, such vague topics will not come. It will be a very appropriate, well-made topic. Okay? They will not give any topic which is going to confuse you. They are going to give topics which are well structured. It is only in certain books where proper research has not been done, such vague topics appear. But board does not work like that way. Board always gives the topic after proper discussion and proper seeing that whether this topic is valid or not. It will not be very confusing. It will be very upright topic. Okay. Alright. So it's a humble request that I have attached. I've shared the specimen given by the board as well. Go through all those questions first before going through any other questions. Okay, beta? Okay, yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, if there would be a topic of notice related to the Teachers' Day or Children's Day, so ma'am, would it be necessary to write the date of Teachers' Day and Children's Day?
See, Teachers' Day and Children's Day are very common topics, okay, wherein you know the date. So it is ideally expected from you that you will write the correct date. In case of Earth Day also, so if a topic comes on Earth Day, it's 8th March, so you should be knowing that day. But in case if you write incorrect date, will board cut marks? No. Board is saying right date and there should be a date. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Alright?
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, can we write catchy heading and name of the event in the middle of the
Go ahead,
page?
beta. See, if you have not seen it, this is format number 1. This is left hand rule. Okay, this is not format number 2. Format number 2 is like this. Please see everyone. Format 2 is wherein you write the catchy heading in the middle of your paper. Okay. Then name of the event. Please make sure that you are using the proper alignments. Take care of the alignments. Name of the event. Then you write on. Instead of date, you write on and then you will mention the date. At. Before at, from and to. From. From time when the event started to the end of the period. Then at. After that, your small location, that is hall or OD, whatever, comma, larger location. Okay, bachcho? And then, but when you write the conclusion line, it starts from left hand side. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Is format number 2 clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Shall we continue? Shall we continue?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
shall we move forward? Should we start the new topic? Shall I explain you email?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please repeat the conclusion of the notice?
Ma'am, please take a screenshot of this one. And also it has been shared in the PDFs given to you. Kindly go through it, beta. Can we start with emails, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now with email comes as receive ID. Receiver's email ID. Okay. Now, what are the things that you need to keep in mind while writing receiver's email ID? Is that if the question says write an email to the principal of neighboring school, you will write email ID like this. And in email, we all use box type format again. That is left hand rule. Okay. So you will write principal, say stc@gmail.com. Your email should always begin with small letters. Alright, and it should be in small letter throughout. It is always in the lower case. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we write
Is
2
it clear?
before email ID?
Yes, beta.
Can we write 2 before email ID?
Yes,
TO.
you can write 2 before email ID, but it's not recommended by a council. Council says you write the email ID straight away. Then you write subject. What do you have to write in subject? The topic, the name of the event which you have written in your notice is your subject in the email. So if it's inter-house dance competition or inter-house basketball tournament, so you will write down inter-house. If it is dance competitions, in dance competition.
Excuse
Straight
me,
away.
ma'am.
You do not need it's not, it is not important, it is not compulsory that you write subject and then mention the subject. It's not compulsory, but if you do that, it's okay. The board will see whether the email is written. If it is written, they will put a tick mark. If the subject is mentioned, yes, then they will put a tick mark. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, if we are inviting a referee, so we have to write invitation to referee inter-school basketball competition.
Yes, beta. If you're writing it to
Ma'am,
a referee,
ma'am,
if
we
you're
have to
writing,
write.
yeah, please go ahead with the question.
Ma'am, in the question it has written inviting a referee for basketball competition.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, in subject we have to write invitation to a referee inter-school basketball
No, no,
competition.
no, 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 no. You will write down inter-school basketball tournament. Basketball is never a competition, it's tournament. So anyway, it will be inter-school basketball tournament. That is your subject. You will not write down invitation for. You will just straight away write down inter-school basketball competition. Oh, sorry, basketball tournament.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, if you're writing to a principal of a neighboring school, asking, requesting them to send a team of teachers to judge the competition, then what is
Right.
the subject?
Then see, in any which way, whatever the topic of your email is, your the name of the event will always be the subject. Name of the event is your subject. The name of the event which you have written in your notice is the subject of the email. Is this clear? Because
Okay,
other details you write in the body. Okay, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after subject you write salutation. What is salutation? Dear sir or dear ma'am, as it is mentioned in the question, write a letter to the principal of the neighboring school uh, requesting him. If it is written requesting him, then you will write down sir. If it is written requesting her, then you will write down dear ma'am. Okay? Please write one of it. Do not write both dear sir oblique ma'am. Okay? Put a comma after it. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you will begin your email with this is to. Okay, I'm giving you a good starting. This is how your opening should be. This is to bring under. So after salutation, there is opening sentence followed by body and a closing sentence, conclusion, and then there is subscription. Okay? So what is your opening sentence? It should always be, this is to bring under your kind notice that our school is organizing.
Excuse you, ma'am.
Whatever the catchy, please let me complete it Nan first.
Okay, sorry, ma'am.
This is to bring under your kind notice that a school is organizing dash, that is the catchy heading that you have written in your notice. All right. Suppose we have written dance mania, we will write down dance mania in single inverted commas, comma, and inter-school dance competition. Dance competition, then date, time, venue on whatever date you have mentioned in your notice. So say let's suppose it's 10th May, so we'll write down on 10th May 2022 from whatever timing you have given it over there. This is 10 a.m. to 12 noon at whatever the venue is, senior auditorium, and the name of your school dash school. Okay, and full stop. Now you leave a line and then write down we will be highly obliged. Why I'm not writing I? Because whenever you write email, you are writing it on behalf of your school, not on behalf of yourself. So we will use we will be highly obliged. So if you have to invite a team, you will write down if you could send a team to participate in the event. If you have to invite somebody as a chief guest, first paragraph will be same. Second would say we would be highly obliged, that will be same. Then you will write if you could grace the occasion. If you have to invite somebody as chief guest, then you can write if you could grace the occasion with your humble presence as a chief guest. Okay, so if you want someone to sponsor the event, then you can write we would be highly obliged if you could sponsor some refreshments for guests and students. If you want to invite somebody to judge the competition, if you would be highly obliged if you could send a team of teachers to judge the event. So first paragraph is same. It is in the second paragraph you make amendments after the word obliged. All right. So if you want to invite a team to participate in the event, you will write the theme is the theme of the event is, and then you will mention the theme. So pride of India, that's one common thing with theme which you can use anywhere, or otherwise you can think of a theme of your own. All right. If you're inviting the judges, then also you mention the theme, but you add on one more line which is pick up and drop facility arranged. This you can use for inviting somebody to church. This can be used for when you're inviting a team also. That can be also used. This line can be used for inviting a chief guest also. You can use this line. Is this clear? But when you are writing it for the sponsorship, you do not use this line. Is this clear to everyone?
Ma'am, what if we have to invite a referee?
Then also you can write pick up and drop facility would be arranged.
No, ma'am, what would be What would be the
Everything would be
body?
same. Everything would be the same, but you will mention the match schedule as well. Okay, you will write down the schedule of the match. If you have read your specimen PDFs which I have sent you, there are 5 types of notices and 5 types of emails. One of which is wherein your school is organizing a basketball tournament. So there, whenever the school is organizing a sports event, you write down the schedule of matches. So after writing, we would be highly obliged if you could come as a referee in the event, then you will write down another paragraph stating the schedule of the match is as follows: House one versus House two, House three versus House four, semi-finals and grand finale. What is House one, House four? It depends upon what houses you have in your school. Okay, or if it is inter schools, then school 1 versus school 2, school 3 versus school 4, semi-finals and the grand finale. Is this clear? So there you mentioned the match schedules as well. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
Ma'am, theme celebrating
No, ma'am.
differences
Beta, I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear your question. Please repeat it.
theme celebrating differences भी लिख सकते हैं.
हाँ जी बेटा, लिख सकते हो आप अपनी मर्जी की थीम, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
And in chief guest, what will be the conclusion line?
This is the conclusion.
No,
Okay,
ma'am,
here you concluded. After every email, you write this one more additional line. In anticipation, in anticipation of positive response. Okay, beta.
no, ma'am, the body I'm saying, the body where should be concluded
Beta,
chief guest.
in the chief guest, you will write, we will be highly obliged if you could grace, if you grace the occasion with your humble presence as chief guest.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Okay, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean,
In anticipation of positive response, or anticipating a positive response, or we look forward for a positive response, then an exclamation mark, thanking you, comma, yours faithfully, comma, full name.
Ma'am, faithfully should be in capital.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Full name. Then your designation. Designation is never mentioned in your email. It is mentioned in your notice that you are head boy of the school. You are school secretary. Is this clear? That designation you are not required to write down in your notice, but you are required to write down in your email. Okay?
excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Can we make our email just precise and write only the important information that is needed?
These are only the important informations. Adnan. You cannot. These are only the basic pointers you have to write. Besides that, you do not have to write anything. Not less than it, not more than it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Even I have shorted. I have tried to map it out even further. Otherwise, it was supposed to start with, this is to bring under your kind notice that on the event of the Silver Jubilee celebration of our school is organizing this event, and then second paragraph, third paragraph, and so on and so forth. So I've already tried to make it as short as possible for you so that you all can learn just a day prior. Okay? Do not unnecessarily try to brief it out, but if do mention date, time, venue, that's required. Do mention the invitation because that is the core about. And if it is a team, then obviously you will be, if you're inviting a team, then you will obviously be telling them a theme. Or if it's a debate, you will be telling them a topic. Or if it's an fine in case of chief guest, but in case of judges, please do mention this line: pick up and drop facilities would be arranged. If you are calling out a referee, you have to write the match schedule. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
There is a sponsorship. How will we end the email?
If there is a sponsorship, then you will end it like this: we will be highly obliged if you could sponsor some refreshment for the guests and the students, and then in anticipation of positive response. Because when you are sponsoring an event, you will not tell them the theme, no. You will not ask them to pick. You will not give them pick up and drop facilities. So these two lines will not be used in case of sponsorship. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
beta. All
yes,
right.
ma'am.
Any other doubt?
Ma'am, in salutation, can we write respected sir and respected
No.
ma'am?
No. No. What do we write in ICSE board, everyone?
Dear.
Dear.
Yeah.
Do we have to write respected in ICSE board either in essays or letters?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Do we write like this? What do we write? Dear or straight away sir or ma'am? Is this clear?
Yes,
We
Yes,
are
ma'am.
not
ma'am.
in CBSE board, so we will not write dear sir, dear ma'am. Okay?
Ma'am, can we leave line between the paragraphs
Yes, you have to, Adnan. You have to. I've told
after
you a lot
the
of times
subject?
that whenever you are using box type format, you have to leave a line just to indicate the change of paragraph. It's not compulsory. It's just advisable.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? Okay?
Ma'am, but there are like I'm writing that pick up and drop facilities will be arranged. Then I'm
Yes.
writing that anticipating a positive response.
Yes.
Ma'am, between these lines also have to put
Yeah. If you want to, you can. If you just do not wish to, if you think that your work is neat enough and you do not require to leave a line, then do not.
after
That's okay.
subject.
After subject, you do not leave a line.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Any other doubt? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
I never knew there are so many hackers in your school. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, when ready for them.
Oh, that's a wonderful question, Arpit. That's a good question. So when you are writing a letter to say, they are saying you have to write an email to principal of say 3 schools, or you have to write an email to the principal and also the head of the department. So you write, after writing in the receiver's address, you will write to, and then first ID, then CC, that will be second ID, BCC for the third. Okay? Alright, they will not give you more than 3. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am.
Alright?
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can just, if simply put comma also, that's also okay. But that's how technically it works. If you have to keep a copy, then you CC and BCC. Otherwise, you can put a comma also. That's okay. Alright?
And ma'am, if there are more than 3 persons,
Put a comma.
okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Ma'am, putting a comma in 2 or CC or BCC.
No, you can put a comma in 2 also, because that's how we can send it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's technically possible to send as well, so that's okay. Alright?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other question?
Ma'am, like our teacher told that it should not exceed 1 page, the email. So
Who has told you?
our teacher,
Who? See, board has not specifically given a word limit on letters on email. Okay, board has not given any word limit on. But see, some things are not mandatory, but it is advisable. Okay? There are certain things which is not mandatory but advisable. So when you're writing an email, why will you write unnecessary long email? At the end of the day, it is an email wherein you have to give the relevant information of the date, time, and venue and the invite. That's it. Why we will stretch it long? Okay? In that way, you are penalizing yourself, you're wasting your time. That is why generally people say that you should stick to one page only maximum. Okay? Because board is testing you whether you have written the opening sentence, closing sentence, is the structure there, is the invitation there, have you written the email address, have you written the subject, have you written the subscription properly, have you mentioned your designation or not. If all these points are right, then board will straight away give you marks. Unnecessary details is going to penalize your time. Okay?
Okay.
There are no negative markings. Please understand, everyone. There are not panic in case you have written it a little long, or in case you have described a particular thing. There is no negative marking. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Any other doubt?
Ma'am, in email, do we have to write thanking you?
Yes, beta. I've mentioned it over here. If you'll see the format, please practice format 10 times before you sleep. Okay? See, in anticipation of a positive response, thanking you, yours faithfully, full name, designation.
Okay, ma'am.
Kindly see to this one. Thanking you, yours faithfully, full name, designation, compulsory, very important. Only when you write all of it, then you will get marks for it. Very important.
Ma'am, before thanking you, we have to leave a line.
See, I've told you that leaving a line is a choice. It's not mandatory. Board is neither giving you marks for leaving a line, nor it is taking away. Whether you feel like that you want to make it more neat, you leave a line. Okay? Just to indicate change of paragraph, we leave line. Is this clear? So do not panic when you are stuck whether I have to leave a line or not leave a line. How does it matter? It is not going to take away your marks. Relax. Okay? Just take care of your commas. That's important. Take care of your formats. That's important. Right now, if you're not tired, then do practice the format of notice and email. Do practice it. Do look at the specimens I have given to you. Please have a look at them. They're very important. Go through them. See that, and please do not go to what is the answer is written in, because I have given you another way of writing. I've given you even a better structure. All right. You just go through the questions and calm yourself down. Relax. The paper is going to be very easy. You have done a lot of practice. Everything is going to be superb tomorrow. Don't stress yourself up. Calm down yourself. Calm down. You have done enough. Okay?
Yes.
Just go with a lot of confidence in yourself and everything will be good. Okay, beta?
Okay,
And
ma'am.
nobody is going to panic. Alright? Even if the paper is difficult, don't panic. Alright? Don't panic at all. Use the technique from known to unknown. So there are certain time periods when we do not know the question, but something in the question you will be knowing. From that very point, just drive out the technique and then start relating the dots. So supposingly a very difficult notice comes, very, very difficult, God forbid, but it comes. Then you know that anyway you have to write a catchy heading. You have to write name of the event. You have to write date, time, venue, whatever is coming in your mind, write it down. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Any other doubts?
Ma'am, can
Ma'am,
you share
is
some
it
tips
advisable to
for writing a good essay?
There are two people asking questions together. Can you ask one by one?
ma'am, is it
Yes.
advisable for to write your or make your signature in formal letter or informal?
See, it's up to you. It's up to your discretion. They are not giving any marks for it. So if you want to sign, please do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you give tips for writing a good essay?
I've already mentioned it in the morning session.
Like
The best essays are those essays which come naturally to you. Choose a topic wisely. Choose a topic which you understand well. Alright? Keep in mind the structuring of it. There will be one topic where it will be given it to you, describe how you felt, what you did. Alright? Just do that topic if you're finding other topics difficult. Just think about it. Okay? Make an outline before you attempt the answer. Outline is very important because thinking is required before you start an essay, otherwise you will stuck midway. There are 6 paragraphs that you have to write. It's very easy. First one will be where you have to introduce the topic, so talk about the topic little bit. Second, third, fourth paragraph, if you're writing argumentative, then these will be 3 points that you are taking into consideration why you believe this is why you believe in the topic, or why you are against that topic. If you are writing narrative, then it will be how you felt, what you did, why you did, whatever the events were. Description, there will be description in chronological order. Alright? And there is a conclusion which is there to balance it out. It's only a matter of 6 paragraphs, so it will not be difficult. Okay?
yes, ma'am.
Choose a topic which comes naturally to you. This is a humble request. Kindly do not choose any topic wherein you have doubts, where the topic is not clear to you. A lot of you in your pre-board examination have chosen the topic open book examination are better than closed book examination without knowing much about what is open book examination and what is closed book examination. And there was another topic wherein lot of you have made mistake. The question was, dream is not what we see while sleeping, dream is what we accomplish while sleeping. And a lot of you have written about your dream, what I want to become. Okay, that was not the topic. The topic was write a story explaining or bringing the truth about this proposition. So please read the questions carefully. I'm giving you a very, very important advice. If you want to do the right answers, the first thing that you need to keep in mind is, in order to make sure that your answers are right, you need to read the question correctly. If you read and interpret the question wrong, your answers can never be correct. Alright? So decode your paper. 15 minutes which is given to you for reading. Utilize them well. Decode it. Do not panic. Calm your nerves. Plan your paper. Strategize. Which part will you do first? Which part will you do second? Mentally solve it. Alright? Plan it where you have to do what. And if your plans do not work out at all, take a deep breath, relax yourself for 5 to 10 minutes, and then start your paper. It's class 10, it will not be very difficult. Okay?
Ma'am, in narrative essays, do we need to write? We need to write our narration means, ma'am, we need to be ourselves the main character, like ma'am, I.
Yes, narrative means 1 PA, that is one person account, and one person account is always about my experience. Okay?
Okay.
Unless it is given in the topic that you have to write about somebody else. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But even if see, who is a narrator? Narrator is somebody who's narrating an event from his point of view. Okay? Alright?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Any
Yes,
other
ma'am.
doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other doubt?
Ma'am, will the marks will be deducted in spelling mistake?
See, if the pronunciation is right, and if there is a minor mistake, marks will not be deducted if it's just one time. If there are 4 such mistakes, then 1 marks will be deducted. Okay.
Ma'am, what's the timing for tomorrow to come to school?
10.
Okay, ma'am.
The one which you have in your first term. Okay. Now, I hope all the doubts are clear.
Yes.
All right then. If you still have any doubt, text me. I'll reply in morning. Morning I'll try if I can.